Okay, so much for 4:30. So much for 4:30. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna tear my hair out over this. All right, before I make somebody seasick, I'm going to anyway, right here now. Okay, can I get it? Can I get it? Come on. Pay attention. Okay. I got up so I could make sure I get it. I went in and I couldn't get on my phone. For some reason, when I opened up my content, it had turned my mobile into webcam. And I'm like, my webcam isn't working. I can't do that. And I don't know how it chose that, but it did. Oh well. I am learning, and this new thing is really whacking me around. So, I won't start unboxing, unbagging, whatever it is, until 4:30. So I will give it a few minutes. I just, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Okay. Uh, this will help. Okay. Oh, that feels good. Grab my water, get ready. See, I was gonna do all my last minute stuff, getting ready. Hey, Joe. Hey, Sherry. Hello. Thank you. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, YouTube's been doing some crazy things. I've actually started paying my son, my computer guru guy. He does administration and he's minored in, well, he production this and all that. Okay. Well, anyway, he's got this down. So now I've got to look up here. It says aesthetic cotton. Well, for me, hi, thank you for coming in. I'm happy to see you. Welcome, welcome. I like aesthetic cotton. To me, that's what I've got a big collection of. So, yeah, you're most welcome. I'd like to hear all about your aesthetic chocolate or cotton. Chocolate, listen to me. Chocolate might be good too. I'm not a real big chocolate eater, but every now and then a piece is really good. I'm not one of those that you give me a box of chocolate like C's or something, it's going to last me a month. So now I can't tell. I have to look over here for the time. 4:28. So that's okay. Yeah, I goofed up. I got off early. It wasn't all me though. Maybe it was when I scheduled it, but I always choose mobile right now until my son. I've gotten to where I can do a lot of things on OBS right now, but there's some other things that I want to take care of before I'm on there and using it all the time. And that's where Streamlab comes from because OBS is open source, and that's where Streamlab got it. They're exactly the same, got their stuff. So, and StreamYard and all those. But anyway, um, hello, Chris. And who else did I overlook with all my goofiness going on here? Sherry, Lisa, Joe. Do we have? Should I just call you aesthetic or cotton? Should I call you Miss Cotton or just aesthetic? How old am I? I'm probably old enough to be your grandmother for for some of you. Uh, but yeah, this gray hair came in when I had that traumatic injury from with my arm. Okay, that's when all that happened. But what's interesting enough is the girl was looking at my hair. She goes, "Oh my gosh, your color's coming back," and I'm like, "Really?" 2 years after it, because this happened like overnight, within a week. I went from the under here's the dark hair that's coming back in. Maybe you can see it. Turn it up where you can see where it's coming. Um, it's all coming back in dark. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I like this shock of gray in the front though. I really, really, really like this. I hope that doesn't it's this part here. Because now you can see when I do that, you can see the dark roots are coming in. Um, so, but I don't think this is going to change. I think this is going to stay gray, which is going to be interesting. I don't know. So, but yeah, I'm up there. I'm Medicare. I'm proud. I'm loud, proud, and on Medicare. Okay. Is that Deb? I see. Hi, Deb. Okay, it's 4:30. Let's get on with it. On with the show. This is it. Right? Saturday morning cartoons. Bring anybody, dun 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 dun. And oh, what heights will hit. So it's on with the show. This is it. Okay, boxes or bags. This is it. I got I got I got a bag in the mail, I got a box in the mail, and I got a box and a bag in the mail. It's just weird. Um, so it's I don't know what to start with. First of all, you know what? I'll start with I had to make a trip because I'm trying to drive the car again. Okay. So, and my arm got tired. I went down to another town nearby, did a little shopping, but I was so tired from driving my arm. I'm like, I don't want to get back in and drive yet. So I walked across the parking lot to the Goodwill. And I have these beautiful cottons here. I already had these. I had these beautiful, beautiful cottons, pastel flannels. They're flannels, I'm sorry. And let me see if I push this the other way. Do you see other colors? I don't know. Well, I'm having trouble pushing it anyway. Okay, it just repeats. And I've been like trying to get the cozy cottons because this is the bright rainbow color story. I can find the muted rainbow color story. I can find everything but this one, the fabric that goes with it. But there were some other things that go with it. And I found a yard of it. Actually, it's a little more than a yard. It's a yard and 2 inches. Somebody was generous with their cut and gave this person 38 inches. But here it is. And it's the same colors. How special is that? I have several yards of fabric in this. I have 4 of these. Well, maybe not several, but 2. So, and then another yard of this. I go, oh, I got me a quilt. There we go. Yay with that, right? Put that aside. Then we'll get on to the bag. We'll start with the bag. Okay, no, that's the box in the bag. There we go. Oh, this is so heavy. I'm surprised they didn't put it in a box. This is from Missouri Star. I have never received anything in a bag from them. It's always been in boxes. I'm thinking, wow. But anyway, I don't even remember what I bought. So let's find out. Oh, well, of course, there'll be a batik in here. Enchanted Flutter. 2.5-inch strips. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't want all of it to go away. I like this stuff. I want to keep some of this. So I hope my hair lady's wrong. And of course, I tell you, I cannot stop buying these. What I need to do, as much as I have bought rotary cutter blade replacements, I should be buying those titanium ones that last longer, right? These must have been on sale and I just stuck them in the cart. I'm so silly. But they're going to go with all that big box for the rest of them. Who can't use more? Hi, Misty. Hi, Dawn. Oh, thank you for stopping by. Oh, I hope I didn't miss anybody in all this. Remind me if you did. Just put something up and say, hey, mention me. Also, oh, another Chuck the Duck watering. You know how I like these. I collect them, and I don't know what I'm going to do with that collection. I don't know if it's an official collection or not, but anyway. This here is holiday keepsake strippies that went on sale. I have a layer cake or 10 squares, however you want to call them, of this fabric line. These are all the same here, but there's others in this line that go with this, and I have those. Plus, I have some fabric separate from yardage. I should say yardage. I have yardage to go with that. So when I saw that, I went, oh, that's great. That could easily make borders or binding, and I won't have to cut it. Yay me, because I'm not cutting it. I can hold in my hand a rotary cutter. I cannot push down. I don't have, you see me already kind of shifting here. I'm like, because I can't do it. And my shoulders going up and everything. So it's like, we tried, and I gave it a good effort. But he said, not yet, you're not ready. So I'm like, okay. But I did get this cutter out that I have. My Martinelli. Because I can hold this. And it doesn't take as much to push forward. And I can actually do a little tiny bit. And that counts as far as I'm concerned. So that's why that's out. Because I practice a little bit. The next thing out of the, believe it or not, in this bag was a jelly roll in a jelly roll fashion, not just in strip fashion. Oh my goodness. Look at these colors. I'm probably rolling it backwards or something. I don't know. It's very pretty. It's very floral, very upbeat looking. And it is called, somewhere on here, it is called The Bright Side by the Blank Quilting Company. All right. So there we go. Wait, there's more. What did she pull out of the magic bag here? Oh, I remember when these were on sale. Oh, I thought I didn't get them. I thought they ran out. I guess not. I did get them. It's called Grape Color Story Morning Light Painterly Pillows. This is Painterly Pillows. Painterly Petals. And no, I don't have any games yet, but I could bring them out if we have to. That would be fun because I've got all kinds of stuff. Because I had all kinds of children, so I have all kinds. And being a teacher, I had all kinds of that stuff. So for my classroom, for my kids, this is the Painterly Petals. You'd think I was tired the way I keep going after pillows. Okay, this is a fat quarter bundle, and this is one side of them. I think that's the same as what's on the back. No, it's not. It's different. They're very watercolor like. So. Oh, there's another one. Apparently I bought two. And that's the end of that bag. So. Yay. Oh, goodness. I'm just going to put this over me just a second. We'll get there. Just because, ouch, it's falling under and I want it really supported up there. All right. The next thing is the box. Where did I do it? Oh, darn it. My husband didn't open the box. Okay, let's see if I can handle this. Get that right there. I don't know. Can you read that on there? Please don't. This came from Amazon. Takes me a little bit because I'm not right-handed. I've got to use scissors right-handed. Feel free to reach through and help me. Goodness. Let's just take this off. Am I strong enough with my right hand? Non-dominant hand. Come on. It's actually gotten really strong because they measure my grip every now and then. And when I first started, my grip on my right hand was but it was not too bad for the non-dominant hand. The grip on my right hand now is almost up to full dominant strength. Now it can't do the things my left hand does, but it's certainly strong. Oh, I see. Fine. Well, this will tell me what's in here because I don't know. I don't know what I ordered from this company. Oh, that's why I don't recognize it. Because I didn't know that was their name. I'm just trying to get this because it's so hard to cut through. At least for me. Magic. I'm going to disappear. And then I'm going to magically reappear. All right, here we go. See if I can't. I don't want to push down too hard because now I know what's in here. Let's see if I can't get through this. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, I'll give you a topic if you like. Why do we park cars on driveways and drive on parkways? Shouldn't driveways be called parkways? Because we park on driveways? It's the parkway. Park on your car. Park your car on the parkway, right? You drive your car on the driveway. It says right in it, drive. All right, this is getting ridiculous. If I didn't want to actually see it so badly, I would ditch this effort. But I am unstoppable. Oh, yay. We get it. We did it. Now it's just the end, which is real easy. Okay, this. It has a charging cord. How about that? I'm not sure. This must be the extension to it. Because that looked awful short anyway. And then it's in another thing. It is a Surface Pro for my long arm. Long arm Lucy back there is going to get her own computer, which is, and I'll be mounting it back there. This is way too heavy for my arm. There we go. A parkway sounds like a park, not something. Exactly. It doesn't make sense to me. So, and as a teacher, I'm like, you teach kids, nope, you got to park in the driveway and you drive on the parkway. No. Name it something else, okay? It just doesn't make sense. I'm with you, Zaza. By the way, hi, Zaza, and thanks for dropping in. I'm so glad you're here. This is for my long arm back there. It's got a screen on it there, but above it is a thing to hold a bigger tablet like this. And I can do more things now. And then I can load my EQ8 on it and take all my patterns that I've been sketching out and put them on there too, and get more results. I just gotta convince my husband we need to put the printer downstairs so I can get at it better. All right, that was in the box, but it seems like there was a bag inside the box. But now here is, and that was from Amazon, but on the outside it didn't say Amazon at all. It just said some computer. It said computer cables for computers. That's what it said. Here's a bag that has a box in it. Okay. I think they boxed it because they couldn't get bagged it because they couldn't get everything to fit in here. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is from, right. This is from, yes, my favorite quilt store. Ooh, I put shop on the thing. Shop. It's my favorite quilt store. In my description, I put my favorite quilt shop. It's my favorite quilt store, which is probably why it didn't really come up, but I just put it there anyway. Anywho, I'll go in there and have to change it. My favorite quilt shop. This is one of those that I found, well, cruising when I was just retail therapy and all. Maybe I was too tired. Maybe I couldn't sleep. Something like that. I don't know. What's this? There's something in here. I didn't recall ordering anything small. Oh, it's just a thank you for your business. Oh, I got some. Oh, here's some cute little labels. Oh, I did order the labels. There's the other. Like I say, I thought I ordered two. Yeah. Made with love. And, oh, I thought I'd try these out to clean out some places in some of my sewing machines. They look pretty cool. It's all sparkly. You know, they kind of girlified it there. It's just fine. All right, I did order those. Like I said, I don't remember. When I order stuff late at night and I find it, I go, oh, that looks like a deal because I can't sleep or whatever. And the ibuprofen isn't working. It's like, okay, fine. This is something. Oh. You know how Missouri Star put this in one of their Christmas boxes? Well, it was so much fun. And then I went and saw Sally Tomato. And I had to have it. So now it's a Sally Tomato Lego type, but not Lego brand at all. And there's the sewing machine up close. I think that's the sewing machine up close. That's the back side of the sewing machine, isn't it? Look under here. Well, that's weird. I don't know. That's weird looking compared to that. That looks like the front. But anyway, there we go. There's our sewing machine. I can't wait to build that one. You know, it said my favorite quilting store, but I don't think I actually got too much quilty stuff. This, oh, are you kidding me? This is another Sally Tomato. It is a building kit. I go, geez, where's Katie? I need to tell Katie about this. Because her husband does all those Lego things, but I don't know if he would do something that's not a Lego. More building blocks. And here's the picture on the outside. Oh, hold on. That's what it builds. It builds an older model. Let's get this getting crowded over here. Put it by the trash. That'll make it. So it builds a vintage sewing machine. Let's see if I can. Did you all get a good look at it? Because I don't know. I can't. There. Now I know it took. For those times, I guess, when I don't feel like sewing. I don't know. I just. that is the unbagging and the unboxing that I have. Now, what's coming up next? There's a lot coming up. With everything that changed in YouTube, uh, I just can't get over the fact. Okay, my son was helping me with changing the management level things on my YouTube and making the main the everyone has an account. When you sign into YouTube, that's your account. We're changing the account to a branded account. So we could have more tools of management to work with some things here. And so that he could also do some things for me. And it happened at the same time they went through their change. They made that whole change with the algorithm and everything, and everybody's things. So I ended up having like 2 accounts, 3 channels, all the same, but one had no subscribers, no videos, no nothing. And if I came out and went back in and tried to, or when you go, it says a switch account where you could go switch, they were all listed there. At one time, there were 3 accounts, 3 channels, and it's like they were all the same. How could you tell which was which? The one that had subscribers. That was it. There was one that had all the subscribers, which is what you wanted to see with 2 of them when you go from a regular account to a branded account. And then the third one, what was with that? And then the next day, there were only 2 when there should have only been 1. And because there should have been 2 the first day, 1 the second day. Well, this was 3 and then 2. And I couldn't like a single video. I couldn't even share a single video. I couldn't do, I could comment, but that was it. And it was really strange. Then the next day, I noticed there were the 2 channels, the 2 they left me were different. One was the same, one was different. One was the one that was gone the day before. So it's just like this. Why did they bring that one back? I thought I should. Well, today there's only 1 channel, 2 accounts, and the other account's easy enough for us to go in and delete now. But yeah, and today I can get on. And the day before also, there were sometimes about every other comment I make was invisible. You couldn't see it. I go, I wrote it, I hit it, it's not there. Where'd it go? But that was funny. I think that was on Wednesday, actually. And yesterday, no, that was yesterday. It was Wednesday afternoon, and then yesterday day by the evening it had corrected. Something's happening anyway. And I was just like, you know what, guys? Just kind of go with the flow. And if nothing changes in the next 72 hours, complain. Call tech up. Because that's basically what I was told. I was like, well, just wait. I'm like, okay, and yeah, there's so much going on. When it's the same, when it looks the same for 72 hours or 2 or 3 days, just that's when you can complain if it hasn't changed back or done anything. But yeah, that was kind of, whoa, where'd my video go? It's all right. We're hanging in there. Now, what have I been missing when I've just been talking here? Yeah. I have the one hubby put it together for me. Oh, did he really? I'm not letting my husband touch it. Well, I might have to because I don't know if I could squeeze hard enough with just the one hand. Sometimes it takes 2 hands to do those. So, yeah. And see, they actually started this turnover. They started it a week ago. And there's been little things they've been doing to getting out of the way. And then the big thing happened like over the weekend or something. So they were, yeah, my son was explaining it to me, and he's all into that, knows a lot about it. And because we were trying to get everything integrated between Instagram, Twitter, uh, what's the other one? Facebook, because that's getting started. And we're having some issues with Facebook right now. Just the little ones, just minor little things that go through, but it should be up and ready shortly. And what was the other one? Oh, TikTok. TikTok. I don't think I'm going to do X. I have a X account. Twit. Did I say Twitter? I meant Twitch. I have Twitter, but I'm not going to do So Magic Fiber on Twitter, I don't think. But Twitch, I already have. I've had that. I just don't know what to do with it because that's not games anymore. It's not a game channel at all. So I'm figuring that out as I go because you only do live on there, but that's why I'm really having him help me get through OBS because he knows it inside and out. Um, so I could do things there and bring them over to YouTube. The other thing I have that's going on is I'm gonna start like the Fabric Magician. We're gonna have a school of stitchcraft and quiltery by building quilt blocks from A to Z. And yes, I've got a collection of names of blocks from A to Z. And most of them have more than one, but I'm going to choose maybe two, maybe more, I don't know. But from A to Z, choosing easy blocks that only require 2, 3, 4 fabrics would be the most. But sticking to 2 or 3 plus your background. Or I should say 1, 2, or 3. But other than your background, 1, 2, or 3 fabrics. Maybe there's one that I might do 4 with it's further along. So getting and learning the different ways to make your half square triangles when it's appropriate, your flying geese, those kind of things, and understanding a quarter square triangle as opposed to a half square triangle. Just basics. The videos, it's going to probably not start until summer, June, maybe at the earliest. Yeah, I'd say maybe it could. The first ones, the A's, might be out by June. They're in editing. So, yeah, I don't like Meta products either. That really bothers me, but my kids were really pushing it on me. The Instagram, the Facebook. Yep. They were going a whole hard and heavy on me. So I said, okay, fine, but I haven't done anything. Because I want them, I told my son, I said, I want to concentrate on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, and I thought there was one other, but I don't know. Because don't tell anybody. It's a secret. Nobody knows. I have made up my mind. There is nothing they can say to me that will change my mind. There is no amount of money that would make me change my mind. And that is retiring my final retirement. Because I think most of you know that teaching, I retired and then they called me back and said, we still need you. Please come and help us out till we can find someone to replace you. So I said, yes, that was a bad, well, I don't want to say bad decision. Yeah. Well, then what happens is somebody high up in, your superintendent or your principal leaves, and then the new one and the old one get together, or say the superintendent left and the principal's there, then those two get together and say, please stay on to help with continuity through this change, just one more year. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. I'm a team player. I got this. This is my community. Absolutely. And then the principal leaves. And the superintendent is still kind of new. So the new principal comes in. Same thing. Then the next year, another new principal. Then the next year, a new superintendent. And so this has gone on for, I don't know, 10, 12 years. No, not 10 years. Maybe. I kind of think so. Anyway, hi, Sharon. Hi, Chris. If I haven't said it already, I'm sorry. And Chris, Sharon, both of you, I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to have you. And so when I get the okay to go back to work, I'll go and finish the year out. But I'm done. I am done, and it feels so good. Like I said, there's no excuse they can give me. None. I don't care if there's a new principal and a new administrator. People figure it out. I am not doing this. This year they got rid of my home ec program anyway. So, and I'm not fighting to bring it back. I'm not fighting to get the funds because I funded it all myself. Basically, there was people that did do some donations, but for the main part and the whole in and of itself of the whole, I funded it. So, and I can't do that anymore, and I don't want to. I want to enjoy. It did, and it brought me a lot of joy. But when you're not getting that other support, that layer of support, so I'm thinking, nope, good. And I may not even be going back to work at all. It's up to my doctor. Right now, I won't know until May 12th, and we're out before May 30th. So, yeah. If you know anybody who lives in my area, don't say a word. I don't think you do, and I don't think anybody who ever sees this will either. So it doesn't make a difference. They can call me on the phone. I will go in, and if my doctor says to me May 12th, oh, you're ready to go back to work, you can go back to work. It's fine, and still do your therapy and whatever. Okay, then go back to work. I will. I will finish the year out, and then I'm done. Solid. But it may be the doctor says no, you aren't going to be ready to go back to work till June. Well, we're already out, so. It's like, okay. Uh, so yes, and I've seen, I have students that come over and we sew together once in a while. And I have one that's going to be coming over and she goes, you have to teach me more. And I'm like, okay, come on over. I've got the sewing machine, set it up. And she wants to make this special sweatshirt out of recycled sweatshirts. It's like you cut them up and then you sew them back together and make a very unique looking sweatshirt. So I told her, yeah, we'll do that. I said, we'll wait. And I said, then come around and she can help maybe with the ABC blocks. I said, we'll get to play with blocks again, just like kids. But they're sewing blocks. And that's part of what's in. What was the other thing? I wrote it down and now I've totally lost my paper. I got so excited over my tablet. My Surface Pro. I got that. I had my son pick it out for me. It was on Amazon, and it was one of those that was what do they call them? Refurbished. It says Surface Pro 5. There was a Surface Pro 7 I was interested in, but it was like $200 more, and my son was telling me, he goes, for the price, Mom, he says, you're getting more bang for your buck out of the Surface Pro 5 with everything that you need and that you've said you've wanted. And he goes, it's a much better deal. And I trust him because he knows those things inside and out. Besides, then he said, besides, if you don't like it, you can go back and buy the other one you do want. And he'll buy this one off me. And I'm like, okay, whatever. Must be that good. It goes, I'd like that one. But there was only one that was being offered. So I've done my time. You are so right, Zaza. I do not feel guilty. I've done my time, and I can retire and feel good and not feel bad. Yeah, I guess I've reached the point where I don't feel bad about saying I'm sorry. keep looking for someone, and I hope you find one because I'm not going to do it. Um, nope. I might teach classes at the library on Saturdays or something, but or like Wednesday evenings or Saturday mornings, Wednesday evening, whatever. But I'm not going to. I'm not going to do it at the school. Uh, done. Done. Calling that one. So see, already stress is being relieved from me. I go, yeah, I can handle a couple of weeks going back because they're just going to shove me in the library because they're not going to put me in a classroom. Not that library is a bad place to be shoved to. No, actually, I rather enjoyed it because I even went on in in December. I was doing premieres from the library. I do the premiere at home, and then when it went live in December, remember, I could get on and chat with everybody because I didn't have anything to really do. I'd be like, okay, I'll take my break now. It's get on my computer. They don't tell me because well, the library's part of the admin team anyway, so they can't. That's the nice perk about that. And yeah, I just went, bye, Lisa. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to do something about supper here soon myself. Actually, I'm also making supper for Easter right now. I've got one corned beef in the crock pot. When that one's done, the second corned beef will go in. Well, probably tomorrow. I'll bag up the water that the well now which would be the broth that's in there. Um, put that in the refrigerator as well, and then tomorrow take it back out, heat it up, put the second corned beef slab in there, and then Sunday morning bring it out again without the corned beef in it. I'll have those in the fridge and just put the broth in there and then stick the carrots, potatoes, and cabbage in that and let that cook away while I'm at church. And then when we come back, all we have to do is reheat the corned beef and away we go. So I'll be making deviled eggs tomorrow too. And gluten-free pie crust and pumpkin pie. But it has I want to eat some this time. So gosh golly, I'm going to make gluten-free pie crust and it better turn out. A friend of mine did the same thing. She retired and they kept finding reasons for her to teach class. At first it was substituting and then full time. She fully retired now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Chris, I can so relate to her. Because at first, yeah, they kept saying, well, we'll just have you sub. No. I'm done. Well, and the other reason is well, I don't want to talk about the other reason. It's just, it needs to, I can't let that's not the main, it's not the main reason, but it's another motivating factor. Yeah, because we always get some of those, right? So, I finished the clue 4. Let's get on to something good. I finished clue 4. Here we go. From the Cotton Cuts. What's it called? Mystery 5-0 that I was putting together the other day. I finally got it all together. And it's that almost when I held that up it looked like the point wasn't there, but it's there. I've got let me see. Try again. My points are all there. Everything looks good. They're all 6.5 inches by 6.5. And clue 5 has remember well what was left was this color blue. I think it's that color blue. But they're squares. They're squares. And now, apparently that square by itself, plus all the other clues that I pieced together, now it's time to put them together. I went, boy, that was quick. And these do go really quick, I will say that. This is the Mystery 5-0 Luau. And so now it's going to be putting together. I think I'm going to do that this weekend. When? I don't know. Uh, Depends on how much done I get done. I might be able to do something Saturday night. I might be able to do something Saturday night. I know. I can kind of figure it out while I'm watching Zaza, right? Yeah, I know. I'm so easily suckered in, I'm telling you. And it's because I love those kids. I really do. I care a lot about them, and it's important. And I know and even the boys, I had the boys would sign up for the class before girls did. So it was crazy. The boys are like, yeah, I want to learn to sew. I want to learn to sew. I'm like, okay. I said, you got to do some cooking though. We can't spend the whole time sewing. We got to do some cooking in there. So if you're signed in for the year, you're going to get some cooking. If you're signed in for the semester, that's fine. Because I could spend a semester sewing. And then I did have their advanced classes did go the whole year. Of course, we got into fashion design and that kind of stuff a little bit too. And the different types of cloth and how to tell the difference, pick it up and go, oh yeah, that's 100% cotton. Oh, oh no, that's silk, that kind of thing. And what's a gingham and what makes it a gingham? What is calico? What makes it calico? We get into all that, and then they got to do some stuff. So, but it's all good. It's all gone. Like I said, I still have students that call me and say, they text me. Actually, they don't really call. They text. They text. They don't call. When I say call, they're not calling. They're texting. Okay. They text and want to know, hey, are you sewing again yet? How's your arm? Can we get together and sew? I'm like, okay, come on. Bring it up. Right now, I can't fit that much of that in with all my appointments. I have PT, OT, and 1, 2, 3, 4 doctors I see periodically. So it's like, again, because this next week is really busy. Monday, I have appointments from 8:30 in the morning until 2:30 in the afternoon. I go from the 8:30 appointment. We have time for breakfast. We'll be able to get breakfast, and then I go from the next appointment to the next appointment, and then I have a small enough break that we may be able to get away and get a snack, and then come back and see the last appointment, and then come home. And yeah, it's an hour and a half away. It's an hour and a half drive. And the first appointment's at 8:30 in the morning. So, young people don't speak on their own. That's true. They do not. But I am from the generation where we call. You contact me on the phone, that's a call. Yeah, I know it's not. It's a text. But I mean, when I talk back to somebody, I go, oh yeah, they gave me a call. Right here is the message. They messaged me. They go, oh, they text you. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's on my phone, so it's a call. I know better, but hey, I'm old. They will have video chat or text, but just speaking is for old people. Yes, just speaking is for old people like us. I don't get it. Why is that? Even my own kids, they would rather send me a video call, which is fine, but their first choice is text. All my kids are on Telegram. So what do? They send a telegram. Happy birthday, Mom. Pick up the darn phone and call me. I'm your mother. I'm not going to make you send a card and make the post office rich. Just call me. No. The text message. I love them. They're so wonderful. They're good kids. I don't know why that is, but yeah, thank you. That makes me feel really old. Not really old. I am old. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm on Medicare. I have Medicare, and I have my sewing, and I have my wonderful dinosaur of a husband. So, and I say that lovingly. He's my dinosaur because he called me his dinosaur, or my dinosaur. And it's just sort of stuck from ever since. So it's good. But if I'm old, he's ancient. So that would make him a dinosaur. Oh, so sweet. Oh, it's a good thing he loves me too. It's Friday. What's everybody up to this weekend? Anything special? Y'all know what I'm doing. I'm busy prepping for Easter. And it's starting tonight. But I had to get away and do this first. There was one other thing I was going to talk about. Oh, my goodness. I'm crazy today. I am just crazy. Or as the kids would say, cray cray. Um, hmm. Maybe I'm not. Maybe there wasn't. I know. I might have thrown that paper when I was just throwing the bags out to the side. I might have thrown my little note paper with it. That is so true, Zaza. I agree with you. Oh, yeah. I looked at people when I was a teenager. I looked at people like up in their 70s or whatever. And I'm like, man, you're old. And it's it says something when your students, their parents were students of yours, and now you've got their kids. And for some of them, their kids have grandbabies. I've had their kids, and their kids graduated, and they're already working on their families. And they've graduated for a few years. But yeah, if I stick around any longer, I'll have the grandchildren of my original students. Whoa, that's way too much for me. I can't handle that. So I'm bowing out. Bowing out. Nope. Can't. Something wrong with that. So, yeah. Oh. Oh my goodness, I should tell you. We're going to close this at 5. I'm going to be done by 5:30. Because I need to be up working. But I'll give myself a little more time. I've got, like I said, the ABCs coming up. And then one of the quilts I designed this last time when I couldn't do anything. And when I got it down, when I got my left hand to help a little bit, I was finally able to transfer it, and it looks a little nice, but it's still only in a little size. I want to get it bigger up on that computer, and that's the other thing I want to do. That's going to be coming up, but that will be way later. That'll probably be like 6 months from now. And coming up sooner than that, though, this summer, Lori, Quilting in the Country, Morning Glory Lori, and I are going to do a quilt together using Quilt of Valor fabrics. I do believe that's what we decided that we talked about with Pat. And we're going to do that live together. And that'll be coming up probably, we might be able to get it started in May. I don't know. So that'll be fun. And, oh, what's happening here? I need to... No, not that. There we go. I don't know. Something. Maybe it's there. Oh, dun, dun, dun. There we go. Oh, now I've got it going. Okay, I didn't have all messages on for some reason. I'm sorry if I missed you because of that. Please say something so I don't miss you now. Oh, it's asking me to ask you guys a question on there. I'm not going to do that right now. But so yeah, so we have several things. One of the quilts I designed, actually, I probably won't do that till after December. Yeah, I forgot because I now have like 5 or 6 boxes to unbox, and that's it. I'm capping it at 6. No, I have 5 boxes. I have two 12-day boxes and 3 25-day boxes. I have 25-day boxes are Missouri Star, soft squares, and cut up and sew. I kind of like that name. Cut up and sew. And then my 12-day boxes are coming from soft squares and oh my, I forgot the name of the Etsy store. Oh, I didn't forget. It's written down. It's just not with me. So I will get back on that to you. It is on one of my postings, though. I think I do have it on a posting. Maybe. I might have just lied. I'm sorry if I did. Because if it's not on my posting, I'm sorry. But I would entertain one more box. Possibly if you know of a good place. That isn't $300 a box. I'm done. I found all kinds of them like, oh, $350 plus tax plus shipping. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. At that price? I go, why aren't they throwing in the shipping? What are they putting in there? That must be machine parts? I don't know. It must be heavy because they want you to pay for it. And I guess that's okay. I get it. And especially for a small business, you're gonna have to pay. They can't afford the shipping on all that when they're trying to grow their program. When you get to the size of Missouri Star, yeah, you can throw in their shipping. Lynn, I think, throws in her shipping too. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look. Uh, but then hers has expanded over the last few years. Cut up and sew just, I think, was new last year, and now they're doing it again because it was successful. So they got the 2026 retro box, and that is, you have to call them to set that up, to get that box. And I don't know that they have all that many left, so jump on it if you want it. And Software's Missouri Star. The soft squares are sold out, which God bless you. That's wonderful. If you're a quilting business and you're putting out these boxes, you want to sell out early. That's the goal. You don't want to be sweating in November or December that we still have boxes. We're not going to come out even, if we don't sell these boxes. So and so I'm so thrilled for Lynn about that. Yeah, it is a lot of boxes. So, and here's the deal, and I will announce this in December, and that is the fact that when if I throw something out there saying, if anybody wants this, you better give me your address because there's going to be a lot of things I just mail directly to people because I don't want them, I don't need them. That's just how it's going to be. So, in fact, I know last year somebody wanted the stockings from my fat quarter box. I'm not going to do the fat quarter project box this year. I might if I don't get a third 12-day box, maybe, because then I'll have 3 and 3 of each. Because even though the fat quarter Jolly box is not a 12-day box, it is a project box, and it usually has a couple of projects in it. So, but yeah, and if you're out there, if you're listening right now and you're the person that wanted the stockings, the Christmas stockings that came in the Jolly box, please send me an email. My email is listed in the description of my channel. Send me an email so we can exchange addresses or phone numbers, whatever we need to do. and let me know because I'll be happy to send it to you and the stuff that went with it. So that was for specifically for that project. If there was anything else, I don't remember. So that's how that's going to go. And most of the stuff is still in the boxes. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, Chris, I so get it. Yeah, Chris here has she's not going to buy any more boxes because the 3 Missouri Star boxes that she's had over the last 3 years still has most of the stuff sitting in the box. Uh, and I get that. And for me, some of that's true the last 2 years because I haven't been able to. But now I can. Hey, look, see my Smurfness. I don't know. Can you tell my Smurfness is disappearing? See, they took me off that drug because it was giving me tachycardia, and which is a sign of when the drug is setting into and causing myocarditis. So they took me off, and now my Smurfness is going away. I'm happy about that. Um, and I haven't had any tachycardia since taking me off of it, but I am going to get it all checked out just to make sure. So I'm feeling really good that there is no myocarditis left. So yeah, that is definitely a sign to stop getting them. And if this year's isn't vastly different, I will stop getting Missouri Star. I love Missouri Star. There's nothing against them. They've done some wonderful things, but I can't keep getting stuff that I don't want to. You don't want to pay $200 and give half everything away. I mean, that's fine if that's what you want to do, but the intention of when I spend it is for me. And I don't mind giving 1 or 2 things away, but when you give 2, 3, 75%, 50% to 75 or even 90% of your box away because it's just not your thing, or you already have it, then that gets to be a bit much. That's a lot to do, and I'd almost rather give somebody the money, and say, "Here, happy birthday. Buy what you want, buy what you need, and don't just take it because it's free." Out of my box, say, "Oh, I want it because it's free." That freebie syndrome when you go to these things and conventions and stuff, yeah, and they give you a bag as you walk in, and everything you go to has got freebies to give you, and you're like, "Yeah, give it to me, give it to me." And then you pull out and you're like, "Why did I get this? I don't even have a use for it." Oh, another fidget. Okay, fine. But I'll take it when I was working, I could easily say, "I'll take it into the classroom. One of the kids will use it." And that was true with the boxes. I could take a lot of that in there and the kids would want to work at it and tackle it, and I would let them. And they would have such fun, even if they messed up. They would just they'd have such a great learning experience. So, but I'm not going to be doing that. So, no, now I'm looking at this going, I'm retired. I got to watch my pennies now. Yeah. Exactly, Zaza, exactly. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this. Carolina Moore does a great job of it, and I'm happy to let her do it. Oh, which reminds me, I needed to tell her about Cut Up and Sew. Thank you. Thank you. So I am. It's after 6 and or 5:30. Oh, isn't it? Something like that. Yeah, it's almost 5:30, so I do want to get off. I think I digressed. I was going to tell you something and then didn't. Okay. But you know what? There's always next time. So, but anything else, yeah, you know what? If the box brings you joy, get the box. If the box doesn't bring you joy, don't get the box. And because I'm not going to push for people to buy boxes, I just push for people to find their joy. And if you can see what's in this box and you always wanted to get a box, but you just afraid to pull the trigger, if you see what kind of gifts come in it and it helps you decide, then great. It will help you. Either way, you're going to be joyful. You'll decide not to pull the trigger and be happy you didn't, or you'll pull the trigger and be happy you did, right? So it's all good. It's all wonderful. Have a blessed day. Find your joy and share it. And until I see you again, oh, wait, Zaza, put your link in there for tomorrow. And if Deb, you're still here, put your link in. if you can. If it's too much, don't worry about it. I'll just say it. Let me think. Deb is on tomorrow at 7 8. No, that's Sunday at 7. Deb is on Sunday at 7. Zaza's on tomorrow Eastern Standard, Eastern, just Eastern time because I don't know what it is anymore. Eastern time. And Zaza's on at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And there's Deb's link. Oh, it's 7 p.m. Eastern. 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't listen to me. Listen to Zaza. Zaza's on at 7 p.m. Eastern. And anybody else Saturday? What's Saturday? Oh, okay. Yeah. Sean, the guy who sews, is on. That's at 8 to 9:30. I am just check YouTube. Check the Discord calendar. Have a great day. And if I don't see you before then, have a wonderful Easter. Enjoy, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming in.